So basically, now I have the music. The message from Sadhguru about Osho, I got it so clear. I got it so clear. And he said, yeah, well, people don't understand why we feed all these kind of people when they are so different, right? Sadhguru is completely different from Osho, who was very conflictive, very greedo, very materialistic about being rich and possessions. But he was talking about the same thing, but the same thing as Sadhguru and everyone and me and everybody, and because that's the awakened people. The awakened people are the ones who don't follow any path, don't follow any person, because every time I have a conversation, I know where they are, and they are not in my way. They are not on this awakeness level. And once you reach this level, there is no evil or good or bad. And that's how I've been going deeper and deeper and deeper into philosophy and quantum physics. Some of the people goes into literature, some of the people goes into painting, some of the people goes into raping people because they have this superpower to take advantage of people. And then some of them become gurus of a sect and they are cheating people because they are awakened and they know better how to manipulate people in the other dimension, because it's so easy once you are in this dimension. But once you are in this dimension, if you are in this growing energy that you don't want to do to others what you don't want to be done to you, there's no room for negativity and for bad things. And I don't know what Osho was on. He was not on hurting people. He was on getting rich through this powerful power that he had, being awake. And once you understand for sure that the yin yang is a stupid thing, when you understand all these kind of things that I've been talking about all my life, it's like putting them in a backpack, going to the school of Howards of gurus and say, hey, this is my experiences. In this moment I was like this, in this moment I was like that, in this moment I was like this. And they say, yes, you are fully awakened and you've chosen this path. The path that I know that I've been chosen, the path that I've been asking, and the answer was always, you're on the right path. And my path has been changing all the time. That's why it's the right path. Because there is not a path. The path is to feel right in every decision you make, not to write or design the path and follow it. No, it's the other way around. The paths are infinite and you design your reaction and your interaction with the elements in the path. That's another perspective of showing what to be awake means. What I've been saying in all these messages is different perspectives of showing what to be awake is. And every time I speak with people, no awaken, it's so fucking clear. So fucking clear. 80% of them, they know it. Because their ego is normal ego. But the 20% who are fighting against, you think you are very clever. Hey, I'm not in a conflict with you. That's what I'm seeing from this dimension, and I know where you are. I know everything. And when they get frustrated, they could have been awakened like, yes, you are right. That was it. Just feeling why you are frustrated. And that's it. It's seeing yourself in any moment. And I did it all my life. Since I was 11, I'm talking about this root feeling of addiction of Coca-Cola opening the fridge. It's a long story about these things. So it's about the root feelings, and the root feelings is like the other side of the mirror, and this is when you do this, and all these things, and all the positions are so fucking ridiculous. Doesn't matter if you cross your legs, if you are reclining, you are sitting down, if you are laying down, because it's always the same old stupid way of tagging situations, people, and events. When I was dancing in the 90s, drinking water, dancing like crazy, I was the only one not drinking alcohol, so everybody was coming to me, asking me for the drug that I took, not for cocaine, heroin, marijuana, LSD. No. If I tell them, so my answer was, I'm drinking water. Maybe it's the ice. Because if you see something different, and if it's not the water, I don't know, maybe it is the ice. And I've been like that all my life. So yeah, just one day I tried the mushrooms and I said, okay, so now I see what some people get to open the window of this wonderland, and they are enjoying in this amusement park, but they paid for the entrance, and when it is over, they're not there anymore. And I've been there all my life because I get high talking about these things and helping people. And sometimes I am high and I start helping people as well. But helping people or interacting in this higher way, it gets me high. Because we are always high and not high. We are just connected or hyper connected or mega hyper connected or not connected at all or just connected in deep inside. There are many ways of being connected, but always being aware of these ways on how you are, where you are. And even if you do this, and I made the whole drawing and painting of the whole situation, and these people is living that situation, and I showed them the painting, they wouldn't understand what the fuck I'm talking about. They would say, what a horrible painting, or wow, what a beautiful painting, instead of, hey, this is the mirror, wake up, this is where you are right now. And they don't see that. They see the art, they see the smell, they see the physical things, instead of, wow, this is a reflection, this is, you know, come on. And people don't know, yeah, this can mean thousands, millions of things, but once it means what I felt, and I explain that way, it is mine, but it is of everyone, because everyone feeling it, it is them. Probably this was felt, probably the first person who did this, he was doing it the same way I was doing it. Probably. And then the rest of the people are doing it for many other reasons. Some of them scientific, like the energy flowing and closing the whole cycle or whatever. But still is one person, one physical and one dimension. I'm talking about much more abstract thing, because at the end, who was the real, who was the reflection? There was no real, there was no reflection. Both of them appears from nothing, but it has to be at the same time. This music is good. Yeah, so Sadhguru was talking about these things. So Western people wouldn't understand, because once you are awakened, it doesn't matter. There are billions of types of people, but once you are awakened, I don't care about you and you don't care about me. We see each other. We see each other. The rest of the people, they see these people like in an altar or something like that, but when you are awakened, I've been always searching for someone who could teach me the same things I'm teaching to other people. And I would be the happiest person on earth. I still haven't found him, or her, or it. But maybe it's everyone, because I am learning from everyone. And every time I have an interaction with a person and I am helping them, I learn how to help better in a better way. I don't know if with this last American guy I managed to help him. I don't know. It's not my mission, like, hey, you either do this or you failed. I do it and I either succeed or nothing happens. I just, because from a long time now, I don't enter in other people's life. Other people's are coming into my life. And I open them and I say, welcome to my crazy world. One of them sitting down in Bangkok. Today was different. Today is the second part of the first part before I went to Langkawi. This guy that came to me saying, hello, like in a very nice way, but he's aggressive sometimes. He was like a very peaceful guy, and he's like, pretending he's a very peaceful guy, but he has a lot of violence and negativity and hater inside. And he was saying, yeah, I'm a violent guy sometimes, and okay. But I told him many things that I was feeling right in that moment, because he came to me for that reason, asking for help in a way. And I was touching the areas that they were painful, or just not painful. They were the trigger things that they can be painful and happiness at the same time, because once you trigger it, you can convert into anything. Depends on the other person's reaction. Can convert into terror, happiness, sweetness, cuteness, happiness, whatever. But quickly, you see at what level, when they cannot, at that moment, they don't go any higher, nothing. You try to pull them up, and it is impossible. Or I don't know how to do it. Or it's like when people, if you don't want to get hypnotized, you're never going to get hypnotized. So first thing, to be able to go to other land, to Wonderland, to Easyland, to Crazyland, the first thing, if you have ever tried to be hypnotized and never managed to be hypnotized, you are not awakened, because you don't know how to live your conscious mind. Some people need to learn how to relax the whole body, the whole body, then the whole mind, and then to leave the body and the mind and keep observing things from the outside. So simple. It's as simple as that. I have explained in many different ways in my life, probably 1 hour, 1 year, and this is the shortest and probably the easiest. But the ones who don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't mean anything. And the ones who know what I'm talking about, it means everything. It meant everything with 3 words that I just forgot. And why do I like to have my eyes closed? For the same reason I do walking meditation with my eyes closed. For the same reason most of the people, when they are feeling high connected with God, praying, I'm sure 90% of the people, they are doing it with their eyes closed. Some others looking at the Jesus Christ statue, but that is not working. Jesus Christ statue and a column and a wall is the same thing. It's something that you're looking at, it's a reality, and then conceptually you change the meaning of that. But when I close my eyes, I have no visions of religious things or whatever. I just don't get any input from this reality, and I am in my reality, which has nothing to do with anything like this. I'm not seeing shops, watches, cars, clouds. I'm seeing tastes, feelings. I'm not seeing anything. I'm just feeling like whatever I want to, like a different taste, and I don't know where my hands are. And then they touch me and I get like surprised, because I'm as little connected with my body as I can. So it's like making holes in my body and letting my mind pour outside. And if I open my eyes, then I see that nothing is real, and then I see myself and I am back here. I don't like that. So for me, having my eyes closed is a completely, I close my eyes and I am in a completely different world. So when I close my eyes walking, meditating, it's amazing. I am almost addicted to that. I cannot wait to start doing it again long, like I do it in Gran Canaria, because I was doing it in Chiang Mai in the temple, but it was like 15 meters more or less on the grass, and I was okay. It was very good. It was very nice, very interesting, but very short period of time. And I love it when I go walking either to the dunes or in any distance, like 100 meters or whatever, or I go into the ocean and I become part of the ocean. No music. All these things. Now it starts again. Is with my eyes closed. And then I can become a dolphin or a mermaid or whatever I want inside the ocean. And I feel the ocean density in a different way because I am feeling higher connected. So everything is different, the temperature, the texture, the density, the pressure, absolutely everything, you feel it. You are aware of all these things at the same time, but many other things, because you're not thinking about stupid things, you are just feeling. And the more you unzip your mind, the easier, the better, and the faster you get connected to the rest of the connections that we don't know that they exist, but we know they exist because we feel it. But nobody has done any test in science to say if you do this, you feel that, and you feel these connections, and you don't feel that. That's the problem, that they say, Jesus felt this, so that's what we have to pursue. No, you don't have to follow this, because you don't have to feel that. You have to feel something different. You have to feel whatever it is, and once you feel it, you know it. And that's the thing. So if you keep doing the same things I'm doing to feel the same way I'm feeling, you're never gonna manage, because you have no fucking idea what I'm feeling, and you don't know what the meaning of the things that I'm doing, how they are taking me there, by closing my eyes, by walking meditation with my eyes closed, by maybe from I was 2 years old something happened, and then I closed my eyes and I felt safe. I don't know, maybe it's for everyone the same thing, or something similar, or something very different. No idea, I don't care. Then I open my eyes and I see this guy with long hair, very blonde now, it looks very blonde, I don't know why. And I am in this physical reality again. But then the music takes me there, it's like Avatar or something. It's amazing. So then I close my eyes again and I flow. It's sitar now. It's electronic music and sitar. Trance music. But it's not a trance session, I think. It's a session, but it's not called trance. And it had something, the heavy metal guitar before. Now it has the rhythm. Eso es. Cerrar los ojos mola un montón. Te ayuda a despertar.